Guys, it is Friday. It's 3:10 p.m. It is the end of summer. And my goodness, she's ended. I'll tell you what. So it had been hot. I had made a video earlier talking about how, I wish it'd rain. It's not going to rain. I had one of them summer sales. And had a customer come in. I was like, yeah, we thought it might rain today. And he's like, oh, it'll rain. It's coming that way. And sure enough, it started pouring. Well, sure enough, it quit pouring and now it's sunny again. However, the next week or whatever, it shows thunderstorms and big chance of thunderstorms. So, Braden had this scheduled. He actually, guys, I had ordered this before they were in stock. He had told me that. He said that they're on the way. This is the 5.5 millimeter Jacoje Curb and 18 karat that we're unboxing. Listen, if you're on the fence, guys, I opened the wrong end, but if you're on the fence about this, the 18 karat wise, 14 karat, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like one of the biggest things that could happen is with the 14 karat is if you don't buy now, you're just gonna end up paying more later. With 18 karat at this moment, I feel like if you don't buy now, you're probably gonna miss your chance for just a little bit. 22 karat gold, guys, imagine that, okay? So the 22 karat gold Francos and everything that you guys are so desperately wanting, I know you would have bought it if you would have thought that it would have not maybe possibly come back in, excuse me. So, with that being said, I had talked to Braden about wanting the 7 millimeter Jacoje Curb and a bracelet and 18 karat though. They have them in 14. And guys, it's just gonna be a while. That's just not gonna happen for a while. It takes a lot of money in order to do that. So other things that have to build up. He had just opened another company. It's just gonna take a minute. With that being said, I had the 4 millimeter and loved it. And I wanted the 5.5. And I saw, okay, cool, they're on there. And it was one of the things that I don't want to misspeak, but it's one of these things where this 5.5 millimeter Jacoje Curb, before everything else, they kind of already had the order ready to go. And then the prices went up, and so they had given their word that they were going to buy them, so they bought them. This may be the last time for a very, very long time when these go out of stock that you see 5.5 millimeter 18 karat gold. Guys, these last year, it seems like was $3,000 cheaper. Get that, okay, in your head. And so now, it's one of those things where, like I said, if you're wanting a Jacoje Curb and you don't buy it, well, that chain might come back around. It'll probably come back around. Franco's will come back around. But how much 18 karat are we gonna have? How much 18 karat, is gonna be available to buy? So I wanted to jump right on this, and I almost bought the 18 karat 5.5 millimeter Jacoje Curb, except I really want a 7 millimeter bracelet and the flat link. I know a lot of people think, man, you got to start at 9 millimeters. No, this is a 5 millimeter here. This is the look that I want. Thank you. I talked to Mark from the Tri-Truth today. Happy birthday, Mark. But he was just kind of like, I've got a 7 millimeter Cuban. I'm thinking about trading. I want to upgrade to 8. Guys, just going bigger is not necessarily an upgrade. Again, I went from a 7 to a 10 millimeter and missed my 7 millimeter. But I have one ordered from Daniel Jewelry Inc. It's ready to go. I'm just having some issues with my Zelle. So once I send that through, it should be shipped in the next couple of days. And I should have that next week. And I'm super happy with it because, just to be truthful, Daniel Jewelry Inc. is my favorite Cuban, period. Let's see. I know some of you are always curious about what color box. So, no special color or anything, but this is the OG box right here, okay? But it looks like we got regular gold on the black. I see some stickers here. So, if you can read that. It says Jacoje Curb, 5.5 millimeters, 24 inches. On the site, they weigh 68.5. This one says it weighs 70.3, 18 carats. And I saw in the shout out where you said it weighed about 1.5 grams more. Guys, I can fill the bag. I haven't, because of, hold on one moment. I'm back. So, you know, I'm messing with, you know, this is my heavy chain that I've been wearing recently. It's 36 grams. I mean, so here we go. First look at it together. Okay, so you guys are gonna see it when I see it. Look at that. I guess it helps if I hold it in front of the camera. The 7 millimeters, guys, the only thing that stinks is I love supporting Jacoje. Back in the day, all his Jacoje Curbs really had that Jacoje sign on it. Wow, this chain is amazing. Just the feel of it. It's been a while, guys. If you watch my channel, I bought this chain last year in 22 inches. And I have told myself several times that if I had bought it in 26 inches, I'd still have this chain. Well, going through as much as I've gone through and just kind of my journey, I know that 24 inches for me is going to be, God, that's just beautiful. And there's a 5.5, so that's what that would look like. And guys, look at that. Holy hell, Batman. So I almost bought one of these in 5.5, guys, and that's absolutely fine. Look at it next to the rope. Yeah, that thing is shining. So one thing I gotta do, I didn't have any kinks when I took it out. I don't think the 5.5 kinks. I don't think I've ever been able to get the 5.5 or 7 millimeter Jacoje Curb to get a kink in it. Here we go. Not one, guys. Didn't even feel like it wanted to kink. So it's got really, really good looking, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Always check this. There is a little bitty slight, nothing that could go through though, but that's always something you want to watch. O-ring looks good. Says 18 karat Italy on both sides and fancy on the other side. So 18 karat over here, fancy over here, vice versa. 18 karat Italy, fancy over here. Guys, this is a gorgeous chain. Absolutely gorgeous. It's way prettier than I remember it. The 18 karat, like I said, I had the 14 karat recently. Next to this, you can tell the difference. It makes the 14 karat look a little more, I don't want to say washed out, but a little more yellow. This is this beautiful color. And look at this shine. Guys, it is dark out. It is dark and cloudy. I just told you it rained. So, do I like this chain? I absolutely love it. Does it hang straight? Hello? Nope, I guess not. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, everything looks wonderful on here. And again, I'm just looking to make sure, because there is a little bit of space in the lobster clasp here in between that and the spring. Just want to make sure it's okay, because I know if it wasn't, Braden would take care of this, no problem. No problem at all. But I don't think that would ever become an issue, guys. It just looks like that's the way it's made. It's been a while. So absolutely love this chain. You guys want me to throw it on? We'll see it together for the first time. Lobster clasp is tight, so it's definitely new. Firm. You ready? Here we go. What do you think, boys and girls? Feels like it belongs right around my neck. So again, 22 inches that I had before was up here. I was wearing 7 millimeter. I was wearing like a 9 millimeter Cuban at the time. So a 7 millimeter, you know, or a 5.5 up low or up shorter, because you guys know I like my thinner chain shorter. Then I thought about getting this to 26. That would be all the way down to here, right? But maybe to here, excuse me. So I thought, well, you know, you could get a 26 and that would look cool, or you could get a 25 and shorten it. But honestly, I thought, well, back up, whatever. Doesn't really matter what I want because of the weight and everything. This is probably gonna be perfect. So I was doubling up a 4 millimeter Jacoje Curb and a 4 millimeter Figaro to get a bigger look. when I'm just like, forget about that, get one of these. So it was in between, you know, really this 5.5 millimeters. So would have been like a 5.5 or a 6 millimeter Daniel Jewelry Inc. Necklace. Guys, I just really, really love the Jacoje Curbs, the baby curb in general. It's such a great chain, and it's just amazing. It's thick. The way that it feels, it's very stress relieving. Chris, what do you think about your 7 millimeter? I mean, I know that you like it and love it, but doesn't it just make you happy and take all the stress away? Guys, look at it shine. I'm serious. So I have no regrets on this. I was a little nervous because, like I said, it's a lot of money, and the fact that I wasn't getting it, making sure I liked it. I put the faith into it again and thought, you know what, you've had the Jacoje Curbs, 3.5, 4 millimeter, 5.5, 7 millimeter. That 5.5, you really were wanting like a 5 or a 6 or something like that. And so a 5 millimeter to me, guys, that's why I really love that concave curb. This weighs, what did I tell you, 70.3 grams. Concave curb, I think, weighed 39 at 26. It was 36 grams at this. So, guys, we're almost at double, right? So, I mean, almost, what would it be, 72. So, it's a remarkable chain. That's why the concave, though, was one of my favorites, because it doesn't matter if you're in the mood for a big chain or a small chain. It doesn't weigh big, but it looks big. It is, the way that it's made, it dips down in the middle. The concave, I'm talking about, concave curb, dips down in the middle, just beautiful, reflects the light off the sides. But when I got that 4 millimeter white gold and I had it with the concave curb, I said, man, if they had the 4 millimeter and 18 karat, I'd be all over it in yellow gold. And I got it, and you know what? I like it, but it just wasn't quite the look that I was looking for as a big guy by myself. I think the 3.5 and the 4 millimeter, if you have a smaller frame, is a hell of a chain, guys. Tops, okay? I'm not sure what that was. Maybe a gnat, maybe I don't want to know. But anyways, not to be confused with Haktua. Anyways, guys, so I will do a review on this. I will tomorrow. I don't know how much more I can review I could do. Maybe Sunday, because I want to wear it a little bit, and then I'll come back and tell you, okay, this is how I feel. I'm not gonna lie. It's very comfortable for the weight. So taking it out of the bag and holding it, I mean, it's like, man, this is a very well made piece of jewelry. But putting it on, it's not like yanking down on me or hurting me or anything like that. It's super comfortable. It feels good around the neck. You guys want to see the 3.2, how that might look with it? So it's a 5.5 and a 3.2 millimeter heavy link, 18 karat. Ready? Because this is one of the pairings I probably will do. Is this right here, the 5.5 and the 3.2. And so I will probably wear this a lot, guys. These are two of my favorite chains. And then also I've got that little Figaro in here. So on game days, if I want to go three deep, I would do this right now. But for today, I'm going to tuck this in here. And I am going to wear the Jacoje Curb with the 3.2 millimeter heavy link. Because this is one of the looks that I really, really wanted, and I just didn't think that I thought the 3.2 would go really well with that 4 millimeter. Those round links, guys, it's just, the round links they always say, because they're so much bigger, they're better at the bottom. Just got to make sure you really size up on your flat link if you're going round up here. So I had a 3.2 and a 4 millimeter. It was a little close. So maybe a 5 and a 3.2. Or if you're getting a rope, maybe a 5 millimeter flat link versus a 3.5 millimeter rope, maybe even a 4. Because even though that 4, it's going to look bigger, but it's diamond cut, if you get diamond cut, of course. So there's that. there's that all by itself, guys. What do you think? She's here, she's home. So looks like I've got all my pieces. Lonzo, my guy, he got his 4mm the one for me, the Jacoje Curb. So we both got ours on the same day. And so he's got his, he's gonna be rocking that. I've got my 5.5 and I'm in love with it. So I've got a 22 karat cross, mini boss cross. Again, 22 karat, can't wait, from Jacoje. It won't be something that I wear every day, guys. It's gonna more be like if I wanna wear a pendant or on Sundays, because that's just what my wife and I have done. I used to wear a standard flooded boss cross. She wore the mini flooded boss cross. Now I have a white gold, but just kind of debating on it. That white gold setup, an 18 karat, it just shines. I have the same setup on the yellow gold, and I put them together in the same spot, and I don't know why. I know some people are like, well, white gold looks like silver. No, it does not. No, it does not, guys. That white gold was just shining like crazy. But I have that ready, and then I don't know, the Daniel Jewelry Inc. Miami Cuban. So as soon as because I've already talked to my bank and they've submitted and all the other bull crap. But once they release that, I know they'll send it to me. I'll be able to pick that up, and then guys, we'll do an unboxing and a releasement on that too. So I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys coming and kicking it. So there we are. It's home, and it's 3:27. So we've got like 2.5 hours left of work. We're gonna do our football video here in just a little bit, predict some games. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you interested in seeing an actual review on this, or is this review enough? Let me know. We'll talk about it.